Hi, it's Manny Bagga with the Bagga Team from Roll the Page. Nalta?
Switch Kahlon with the Bagga Team, Roll the Page.
Welcome back. Can you believe it? Last couple of weeks, it was so cold.
Yeah, freezing.
Freezing cold. I think everybody got frozen.
Yeah, we got spoiled. We had nice weather and then freezing cold weather.
Absolutely. I think that's also a fact correlated to our sales as well as too.
100%. Everything shut down.
Is that true? So do you see that cold weather accumulator bring you more person or less?
It affects traffic big time. When it's cold, this place is, you can hear crickets chirping, but when the weather warms up, a lot of people come through here, big time, for sure.
Excellent. The people are watching right now, as you know that I am in Keswick with Sachin Kahlon. Sachin Kahlon is our area manager with Royal Luxury Home. He is looking after this area. He knows every in and out what's happening in Keswick. So the viewers are watching today. We are tapping in the market. What happened in January and February? Can you believe it? 2 months just gone like this?
So fast. I can't believe it. Just feels like it was New Year's not too long ago. Now all of a sudden, March 1st. That's crazy.
Okay, so the viewers are watching today. We have a very secret message. So please watch this video to the end to find out that what is the secret. Such gonna be declaring that all things are happening in this area. So just stay tuned. So we can ask a bunch of questions as such. So let's search what's happening. Give us a little bit nutshell that what happened in the Keswick area.
So from the last 2 months, January 1st till today, there was over 100 properties in play, 104 properties to be exact.
Okay.
What's really important out of those properties is what's active in the market right now.
Okay.
So January, February, it was a little bit slower for sure. I mean, the winter months tend to be, and of course the interest rates didn't help too much. We'll talk about that in a second. But right now there's 66 active properties listed in Keswick. So if you want a single family home, there's 66 options you have right now today.
So the viewers are watching right now. What Such is giving us a stat that in 2 months, there's a total 104 property got active.
They were in,
correct?
Yeah, they were in play. Yeah.
Okay, out of 104 properties, there are 66 properties are active
right now.
And then
we're gonna get to the rest.
Okay,
yeah.
so we'll come back.
We'll get to
so
the
let's discuss about that to the active.
Yeah.
So if we have a 66 properties active in Keswick area, what is the cheapest property a buyer can buy in Keswick right now?
So right now, the cheapest property is going to run you $359,000. What's that going to buy you is a 2014 built.
Okay.
It's going to be 1260 square feet.
Okay.
And it took about 34 days to sell that. That current property is 34 days in the market right now.
Okay.
And 1260 square feet, 359, 2014 built is just on 3018 Keswick Way. And if you want to get in this area right now, the minimum you'd be looking at in terms of what the asking price is $359.
So those homes are not have a condo fee or anything?
No, this is single family properties. We're not counting condos in this calculation. We're only talking single family.
Single family. So the viewers are watching right now. If you guys are looking without condo fee, it could be a side-by-side duplex. It could be a row house. It could be a fourplex, or it could be anything. As long as it's classified as single family. The cheapest home in Keswick is somewhere 360.
Asking price, yeah.
360. That's what we're looking. And the most expensive home?
Now we're gonna jump a bit. The most expensive home asking price is $1,880,000.
Wow.
If you're wondering what that gets you, it's gonna be brand new built. It's gonna be 5,084 square feet.
Oh wow.
It's been on the market for 47 days.
Oh wow.
But it's a special property. I've looked at it multiple times. They built it really well. 3461 Keswick Boulevard is the address for that one. And that one is just under $1.9 million.
Fantastic. So the viewers are watching right now. The most expensive property in Keswick area you can buy under $1.9 million, and that's close to 5,500 square feet. 2-story. I think it's not 2-story, it's a 3-story. I figured out that has a walk up, and then you go on the main floor, and then you have a second floor and third floor.
That's right.
Okay, so that's what it is. So, and how many days been in the market that property?
47.
47. Wow. So the cheapest is 360, the highest is $1.9 million. And we have 66 properties that are active.
Yes.
Okay, so let's flip the coin. So sold. How many property got sold in the last 2 months?
Well, I'm just going to talk about active. One more thing.
Okay.
If you look at the entire active market right now, the 66 properties, the average asking price in Keswick is $694,000 and change. So we'll call it $695-ish. That's the average asking price for all 66 single family homes if you combine them all. If we flip the coin, like you said, to the sold side,
correct.
Active is just what people are asking. It doesn't. I mean, you can ask for any price you want.
I agree.
It's some indication of the market, but the actual market indication is money being spent, and that's the sold properties.
Correct.
So in the past 2 months, January, February, there's been 14 sales in Keswick.
That's it?
That's it.
Wow. So 66 properties are active.
Right now. Yeah.
We have a total 104 property came in the market.
That's right.
66 active and 14 got sold. Well, that tells me a very good story.
That's right.
Wow, wow. So hopefully you are asking the same questions to Such so he can tell us what happening in the Keswick area. So 14 property got sold. I understand it's a January and February. I understand that seasonal effect. I understand it's a cold, but give us the inside scoop. What is the cheapest property got sold?
Yeah.
And what is the highest property got sold?
Okay. So the cheapest property that got sold was for $349,800. That was the asking price, but it closed at $345,000.
Wow.
So just within $5,000 of asking price.
Okay.
That's 1,337 square feet, and that took 48 days to sell.
Oh wow, that's not bad at all. Like I can say, list versus sell ratio is very marginal. It's very minimal in those.
Within $5,000. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. So and what is the most expensive property?
The most expensive was a nice bungalow, fully finished.
Oh wow.
2019 built. That was 1.599, so 1,599,000 was the asking price.
Okay.
It closed at 1,485,000.
Okay.
And it took just 12 days on the market to wrap that up.
Wow. So that tells me that in this area, the buyers are very unique. If any property come in their same bracket, it gets snapped right away.
Yes.
Is that correct?
That's right.
Okay. So you give us the average list price. What is the average selling price in Keswick right now?
That's right. Remember the average asking price was $694?
Yep.
The average sale price of all those 14 homes, if you calculate it all, was $574,000.
So $574,000.
Yes.
So the people's are the cheapest is, let's say, 360 and the highest is 1.9. Average is sitting somewhere 695.
That's right.
Active.
Yep.
On the sold, the average cheapest was 349. 345 was the cheapest, and 1.5 was the most expensive. Right. But the average is sitting at somewhere like 575. Is that?
That's right.
That's about right.
So the market's asking for $695 right now. People are spending $574 as of the last 2 months.
Fantastic. And what are you seeing at this moment? Before we can start the trend, so I got a 66 got active. I got a 14 got sold. What happened to the remaining?
So a couple things. First of all, I just want to mention the 66 versus the 14.
Correct.
So if there's 14 sold, we can say 7 per month roughly for January, February, right? If there's 66 sitting there now, and the current consumption of those properties is 7 a month, then we have enough inventory for 9 months. If you think of it that way, right? If things just stop now, then there's
no property comes.
That's right. We're good for 9 months. Now, that's not as bad as it sounds because that's not the complete story. January, February, of course, are slower months. We had additional pressure of interest rates and a lot of confusion in the marketplace and buyers getting a little bit scared. That put pressure too. But the good news is that currently, we want to look at where the market is now, right? So we take a snapshot of now. Remember, there's 14 that sold over 2 months.
Yes.
That's January, February.
Right.
But right now, this very moment, there's 9 pending.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So market is already starting to turn around and starting to spin faster. 14 in 2 months sold, and 9 are currently offers accepted, pending, just waiting to close right now.
Wow.
So it shows things are starting to move.
Okay,
that's the good news.
So in simple words, for all the audience that are watching in Keswick, if you wanted to move in Keswick or you wanted to sell in Keswick, in simple words, the consumption rate in Keswick in last January and February was 14 properties sold, 7 property got sold in 1 month. So it means we have a 9.5 months inventory still stand by. But what Such is telling me that if 14 property got sold in 2 months, right now, currently, it could be sold in tomorrow or in next days. 9 more properties are there. So it means last couple of weeks something is moving fast in the market.
Yes.
Okay, make very sense.
Changes are happening as we speak. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So the audience are watching. They needed to understand that it takes a bit more extra time because we have a more inventory. But
100%.
you will touch base that. Yeah. But you already on the same time you're telling that hey, there's a lot of it in production right now.
Yes.
Okay.
I like to watch the sales for sure, because that's money being spent.
Yep.
But a good indicator is pending, because pending is the activity, the live activity of deals being closed and trying to get the mortgage financing, trying to get it wrapped up. And showing 9 right now it's very encouraging that things are starting to move, for sure.
Fantastic. So what happened to the remaining? Well, now we got active, we sell, we already done the consumption rate. And what is the remaining?
The last number left is 11. Those are expired.
Okay.
So expired means they could not sell.
Wow.
It could be because they were priced too high. It could be something that the market wasn't ready for at this time. It could be that they got relisted back. We can't control that. They could get relisted at another price. But 11 were taken off of the market for whatever reason, and that brings us to the whole 104.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Hopefully that will help you to determine what Keswick market is happening in the market. So number one, in nutshell, what I got the message from such that, hey, if you are in the seller, you need to be very patient.
Yes.
Because you have a 66 properties and only 14 plus 9, let's say 22 property is sold. Okay.
Yep.
So if I consider 22 property today sold, which is including the pending, so it means what you are trying to say at this moment, we still have at least 3 months inventory still active in the market. Yes. 3 months mean 90 days. The people are in the market to sell in upcoming spring. It needs 90 days minimum to sell.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter you're listing with any realtor. So be patient. That's number one. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. And then any other your own exclusive message which you wanted to share, you kept it that very secret because you analyze the audience every day. You see how many traffic comes to your showroom. You see there's a certain days you're dead, and certain days you have 14, 15 people that are coming back. What do you predict it's coming in March and April? Where the market you seeing it's going, and what is the trend you're going to see in the upcoming next 60 days?
Couple things I'll comment on. Number one is just being around Keswick for the last couple months. I've noticed that the people that are coming regardless whether they're buying or not, we have conversations. And people in this area know what they want. They're specific. It's a unique marketplace. They're not here just to buy anything. They know what they want. They know their budget. And if we can connect those two dots, then that's why sales can happen very quickly. If the right product offered meets the right buyer. Those sales probably, whether it's 1.4 million or whether it's 300,000, they get picked off the shelf very quickly. So it's not a huge market, but people are clear about what they want. They're not just buying anything. And from that perspective, one of the things that I see that people are leaning more towards is a custom build, because they know what they want. And if they're not able to find it, then they can just build it. So that's one of the things that we offer, and that's what I'm offering to our audience right now today as well. Over the next couple months though, things are moving. Just in the last couple weeks, the buyers, or the prospects, I should say, that are coming through the showroom, they are getting aggressive. They want numbers, they want details, they want to know where the market's headed. And the springtime in general is a little bit better, but just in the last couple weeks, I've seen a huge cranking up of momentum, whether it's from people showing up and just instead of running through the showroom and saying nice showroom, they sit down for 10, 15, 20 minutes to have full-blown conversations to get all the details, because they're actually in aggressive research mode right now.
Oh, wow.
They want all the information so that they're ready to make a decision. That wasn't the case over the last couple months.
Wow. So it's just like that's like those funnel, right? You're at the very top or aspirational, then you're in the research mode. So once that research mode will be fulfilled and done, then you don't have any 100%. Choice not to come on a transaction.
That's
mode, right?
Of course.
So that's a small little nutshell in small last 60 days. Hopefully this segment will helpful for you. And then if you guys have any questions, it doesn't matter you wanted to sell the property, doesn't matter you wanted to get it, find out what is you guys' homes are valued, or you wanted to come down and customize your home, which is your own need. And any lot or any plan, such can be very valuable asset for you to answer all the questions. If they wanted to come down and meet you personally in this showroom, can you give us the address and contact information, please? Yeah,
5204 KIMBALL Crescent. That's 5204 KIMBALL Crescent, right here in Keswick. You can reach me at, I'll give you actually a direct line, 780-708-3340. And Manny mentioned one little secret at the end. If you've been listening to this whole conversation and you heard what we said, then one thing you'll be able to notice is even with 66 properties in the market right now, there are some gaps in what's being offered. There are holes that can be filled. And if you are looking to sell potentially, you might fit into one of those holes, one of those gaps, so that your property gets gobbled up right away. That's something we can help you answer. And of course, if you're on the buying side, then you want to get the most bang for your buck, and come talk to us, because we can do full custom, and we can work with your budget and your wish list to see how to give you the best options possible.
Fantastic. Hopefully this video will be helpful for you. You are a resident of Keswick. You wanted to move in Keswick. You are relocating from in the Keswick and anywhere. Such is very valuable help for you to fulfill all your requirements. And then give a call to Such, and he'll be happy to help you out. Hopefully this tip will be helpful for you. Next week, myself and Such Kahlon will come back again with a great tip or highlight which can help for you to make a decision in upcoming spring.
That's right. Yep. Thanks for watching.
Hey. Please do not forget, if you think that this video is very valuable for you, please share. Okay,
yeah.
That's the best gift. You can give it to your all family and friends if you care about them. And also, you think if this channel is very valuable for you and you think that is good, please recommend, subscribe, and hit the bell button, because when the video goes up, you will have it ding in your inbox. Thank you so much, guys. Love you guys all. See you next week.
Take care. Thanks.